about on the top of South Fork Ridge, and there's some variable fire intensity. Again, this is Doug fir, big or older trees. This ridge again is this long running ridge, and as we go over, we'll see. So we're going from the north-facing aspect to the south-facing aspect. We'll see a change in vegetation. And again, we go from Doug fir, dense, dark forest, what was there prior to the fire at least, into what is, well, shit, there's clouds. Well, there's not much to look at, but there's an oak on this side. We do still have some Doug fir, but again, the vegetation changes because of the aspect. And there's some band-tailed pigeons. They're in season right now, flying over. But again, what's really funny and kind of ironic about this whole trip is that it's freaking raining, which never rains here in September. So this super prone to fire, etc. Ecosystem looks not so fire prone with water on it. You also see the cut banks, again, that serpentine, really loose soil. See all the rocks in the road after a rain, or even frost in the wintertime in particular. This country tends to slide a lot. We get landslides, and it's that unstable ground. So a lot of times landslide frequency increases after a fire for a lot of reasons. We get movement or transport of fine materials after a rain on the surface of hydrophobic soils. And then other cases, especially after a longer period of time, when you lose those trees, right? If you kill off, say, this Doug fir right there, and eventually the root system rots, right, after that tree dies. And so those roots are holding a lot of this country in place. It's a real bummer that we're socked in on this side because this is really pretty country. But again, when those trees die and the roots die, like, this is all big country and all you see is clouds. But anyways, when those roots die, that soil stability decreases and we get some bigger landslides. A lot of this country here, in particular, with fun fact or history fact, my dad did most of the work on this highway over my childhood. And so a lot of these slides and these cut banks were the areas my dad worked on. And so that's why we spent so much time up in the Trinity Mountains, as my dad was based out of here. And so he was camping up here a lot and working on the roads. He was an excavator operator, specialized in mountain slides. And so we got to spend a lot of time in the mountains, even though we grew up in the foothills, because of his line of work.